Hello and welcome to Come Mine With Me. Today I'm going to be preparing and cooking up an NVIDIA GTX 1660 Ti to release the most aromatic and succulent hash rates it can deliver. Now let's dig in. Alright, so this rig has been running lovely and stable for a few days. It had one crash on the 1660 Ti towards the beginning, so a few days ago, but I pulled down the clocks just a little bit and that seems to have kept it all stable. No rejected shares or anything, so awesome. And hovering around that 400 kilohash per watt ratio, so that's lovely between the three cards. So now I have this 1660 Ti as well. I'm going to install it in this rig. So that'll bring that up to 4 cards then. Alright, so let's stop her mining. It did crash when I was closing it before, so let's do a test and see if this crashes now or not. Oh, yep, it's crashing. Well, one of the cards is crashing, it's still on the shutdown. So I'll have to mess with some of the clocks, but anyway, let's get the 1660 Ti installed. Oh, it recovered. Right, should all be good. I'm going to set it back up on the tripod and let's get tuning. Let's check device manager first, just make sure all the GPUs are showing up. Display devices, yep, 4 GPUs, awesome. Yep, all looks good. So there is the new 1660 Ti. I'll drop the power limit down to about 80% just to keep the temperatures down, because if you keep it at 100% your temperatures could go like above 70 degrees, 80 degrees on some cards. So I'd rather bring that down first a bit. And now let's just start mining. I think my test file has, yep, no locked core clock. It's interesting how the lock core clock actually gives the 2060 Super more mega hash, I think, and the 1660 Super. That's only at 29.41, even though I only lowered it by a little bit. Right, well, straight out of the box, the 1660 Ti is mining at 25.62 mega hash at 95 watts in the software. Pump the memory up to 400. I forgot to check what type of memory it's got, actually. I'm not sure if there's Hynix memory on the 1660 Ti's, like on the 1660 Supers, that you have to clock down, but we shall see. And that one's Micron as well. Sub-vendor, PC partner. Strange. Right, we're up to 27.18 mega hash at the moment. Right, so I did another 200 on for 600 on the memory, and it's leveled out at around 28.45 mega hash. And it seems pretty stable, so let's save that again to the profile. Let's bump it up another 200. We're still rising, but we seem stable, so I'm going to save that one, and let's bump it up to 1,000, see if this can handle 1,000. Alright, it's made it over 30 mega hash. Let's just let it level out and run for another couple of minutes and make sure it's stable at 1,000. If we can get over 31 with a 1660 Ti, that would be lovely. I think I've got two already, and they're both between 30 and 31 mega hash, so none of mine so far are over 31 mega hash, only my 1660 Supers are over 31 mega hash. Looks like it's settling at 30.98 mega hash at 1100 megahertz on the memory. Right, let's save that, because that doesn't seem to be bothering it very much. Plus the temperature's still fine on that card, 53 degrees. I've got my fan curve on MSI Afterburner, so it goes up to 100% at 55 degrees. So 90% fan. Lovely. Let's try bumping it up another 100. Ooh, that made it drop down. Let's see if it goes back up. Nope, it doesn't like that. Alright, let's leave it at 1100 megahertz on the memory. We'll let it get back up to speed, and then we'll play with the power limit and see if that changes anything, because we want to try and get the power down before locking the core clock. And from my experience, it's actually usually better to, unless it's one of those cards where you can just whack the core clock all the way down and it does wonders to the mega hash, which isn't many cards that I've used. A lot of the time I find it better to lock the core clock before you start playing with the core clock in Afterburner, because when you lock the core clock, it's really strange. Sometimes you can put your core clock to like minus 50, minus 100, maybe even 50 or 100 or something, and it'll save an extra bit of power. Just make sure we get another 30.99. Yep, brill. Right, so let's take the power limit all the way down first, see if that does anything to the mega hash. 30.99. I love seeing that when it's the same hash rate and you take the power all the way down. That is like best case scenario. Amazing. Right, so let's save that. Close T-Rex. Awesome, it didn't crash that time, just closed straight away. Oh, I spoke too soon. We got a freeze. Let's just leave it a second so it can recover. There we go. That was a long recovery on that one. Oh, one of my cards isn't registering. Which one's that one? 1660 Ti's and the 20... Oh, that's the 1660 Super. What's going on with the 1660 Super? Right, I'm going to shut my PC down and re-plug in the 1660 Super just in case I accidentally tapped it or something. Made it a bit loose. Right, let's see if we are all systems go now. Not sure if there's just a little setting that I need to change or something. I'll have a little look, but and play around. But there's either something up with the 1660 Super or maybe the riser's dodgy. Anyway, gonna try locking the core clock and testing this out. Yep, cool, still saved. So it was GPU, it was the second GPU on the list. So let's put that at Actually, I got my other one at 1,000, so let's try that at 1,000 as well, not 10,000. And let's see if we get any different hash rate or not. So we basically got 30.99 at, ooh, I forgot the watts. I think it was 74 watts. Wow, that's bumped it up to 31.33 mega hash. So now we're getting 31.32 mega hash at 69 watts in the software. So we've shaved another 5 watts off it. Wow. I'm impressed. Start. God, look at that first reading. 591 kilohash per watt. Insane. It's going down slowly. The fourth one is 467 kilohash per watt. But, oh, that's looking lovely. 31.32. Solid. At 454 kilohash per watt. Amazing. So that's brought the average for that rig over 400 kilohash per watt now. So it's around 415 kilohash per watt it's saying. Is it coming down more actually? So 415? No, it looks like it's leveled out around 415 kilohash per watt. So very happy with that for a 2060 Super, two 1660 Ti's and a 1660 Super. So I'm probably going to try and get another 2 or 3 cards on this rig, or more if I can find a way. And that 1660 Super is being a little bit dodgy. I'm going to have a play around with that in a little bit. But anyway, this video is about the 1660 Ti install and tuning, so I think we got a very good result from that one. And there we go, I have a little bit of a closer up view. But yep, so the one I just put in was the PNY NVIDIA GTX 1660 Ti GPU hash 1. And 31.33 mega hash at 69 watts. At 47 degrees Celsius. Loving it. So yeah, I'm going to check out that 1660 Super anyway, because that seems to be acting a little bit funny for some reason, so we shall see. But anyways, that should bring my total mega hash up to about 752 mega hash, something like that now. So slowly approaching 800 mega hash. Can't wait. Not that far off a gigahash now. Well, I forgot to record an outro while I was filming. So thank you for watching. If you enjoyed the video, please consider subscribing to the channel, and I'll catch you in the next one. Take care everybody, and happy mining.